You can take one glance at a natal chart and immediately learn a lot about yourself and other people. So I'm going to show you a few simple tricks, okay? And I'm using King Charles's natal chart as an example. You don't have to like him. This is an astrology lesson. When I looked at his chart, I immediately suspected he was probably more introverted than extroverted, and here's why. When a person has more planets below the horizon, and that's houses 1 through 6, than above the horizon, which is houses 7 through 12, they're usually meant to go within more often. They need to consult with themselves, process internally, and just recharge in private. Being out in the world can really drain too much of their energy. And people with more planets above the horizon are often built a bit differently. They're meant to be out in the world. Public interaction, visibility, and external engagement usually energize them and instead of exhausting them. And I would bet that King Charles needs a significant amount of alone time and quiet time to recharge his batteries because he only has 2 planets above the horizon. You got the moon here and then Uranus. And speaking of that, here's another little trick. His moon is right at the top of the chart. When the moon is, highly visible like that, it often symbolizes a person who is pretty sensitive. His moon is also in Taurus, which can indicate really steadfast, unwavering emotions. And honestly, if you think about it, that man never gave up on Camilla. Here's another simple strategy you can use when looking at a natal chart. If someone has more planets on the left side of the chart than the right side of the chart, they're considered a sower, okay? Sowers initiate, they come up with the ideas, create momentum, they can push things forward, but they come up with the idea. If someone has more planets on the right side of the chart, they're considered a reaper. Reapers don't necessarily have to invent the idea themselves. Instead, they recognize opportunities. It's like they're following the breadcrumbs and know how to respond to what life places in front of them, but they're not the ones coming up with the ideas. It's the sowers. Those are the ones that are coming up with the ideas. Now, King Charles has 4 planets on the left side. That's the moon, Uranus, Pluto, and Saturn. And on the right side, he has 6. So that makes him more of a reaper. You got Neptune, Venus, Mercury, the Sun, Mars, Jupiter. Okay, so 4 on the left, 6 on the right. So he's more of a reaper. Now, astrology gives us an incredible amount of data. You just have to know how to read it and then know how to use it. So I hope that this video is helpful. I'm going to show you one more thing about this chart because you need to look at this in your chart and other people's charts. And I admit I have this too. Not the best thing in the world to have. So you see this, it's a declination. You look at declination. It's right over here. I hope you can see it. But anything on this left side that exceeds the number 23, it's out of bounds. His Mars is at 24, so his Mars is out of bounds. And what happens when a person has an out of bounds Mars is they can actually really surprise you because they will go off when you least expect it, really. Temper tantrums and unexpected outbursts. That's that out of bounds Mars. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions.